Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am going to share with you an album that is of a Cher concert. And this is Everyday Life Scrapbook number 34 at my website, meandmycricket.com. So if you like any of these pages or would like to copy them or get more details on the images and that, you can go to my website, and there are design space links for all of these. There's also a better description so that you can where the paper's from and the images, which Cricut cartridges and that sort of thing. So let's begin. Okay, so the first page of the album, it was easy to do themes for these pages because they're all of the songs had a totally different color scheme and scene staging and that, so they were all quite colorful, very theatrical, so it was a lot of fun to scrapbook this. This is her D2K tour way back in 2014 when I lived in Vancouver. I went to see it there. So this was the song Burlesque, so it gave me a theme. I found some images that were kind of a little bit, there wasn't much, but I found a ballerina doing, and I put a chair there and that sort of thing. Anyway, I just did a wide border here, a different one there, and I trimmed it with a border punch on both sides. I used a bubble punch because of the champagne glass. I thought bubbles would work for that. Anyway, and I used the bubble punch on these as well. I put lots of gems and glitter on here, and so that was fun. The next page, all of these have themes from songs, or a lot of them do. Now this one is from Turn Back Time. So I did a great big clock. That was my theme, was time. And on the right hand, I did a corner with clock hands. This is actually a border that I cut up and put a brad through it. And again, I just did lovely big frames. My husband took some great photos. I was really pleased that we got good photos from it. So pretty frames on the big photos, and then a big border here for a title. That was, oh, I did brads here and there and some gems, the odd gems. I love Cher, so it was a lot of fun to do these pages. So this was Halfbreed. So I did a native theme. This is actually from Paper Doll Teen Scene. There was a girl there that I used, and I just added a feather hat, headdress, and a feather behind it. I don't like my images just floating, so I did a background for her and a couple of florals. I used a hexagon paper, so I cut it and just split it up across the pages, did a fun frame, and added more of these pictures to repeat on both sides. That was really fun. Her costumes were amazing. So the colors of this page were all picked from the colors theme of her costume. So on this song, I can't remember which one it was, but she came in on stage in a great big Trojan Horse. It was beautiful staging, and it was all in blue and gold, so I had a color scheme, and I just used a wide border punch on these borders and did a giant horse, as big as I could do it. Because there happened to be this gorgeous image just like this horse. It even had the mane the same way. So that was perfect. Love my Cricut images. I did some nice frames. one anyway here. And here I just enlarged the matting with pretty paper to frame that one. Now this is I've Got You Babe. She came out in a red and white and black outfit, and the staging was all red, so that gave me the color scheme. And it was a love song with her, and so I used a heart border punch, and then I took some of these little hearts, put them up on lifters, foam dots, and then I raised them, so these are all lifted. This is a Celtic frame that I found in Cricut, and so it's a design. I used it as a frame, and this is Cyndi Lauper, who also she opened for her. This is a frame from, I think it's Fancy Frames, or Frame of Mind, one of those two cartridges. And then I cut it again, an extra layer, and put one on top at an angle. Like that black part, I cut out in white and just tilted it a bit, and it adds some interest to this. So that was fun. This paper is glitter, so it's it gives a bit more sparkle with the foil papers that I use too. This next page is Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves, and she was dressed in this amazing gypsy costume. So I found a gypsy-like image. I think she's a barmaid from, I think that's from Pirates and Mermaids. Anyway, it was a fun image in a dress that's sort of like this. And she does drink Dr. Pepper, so on this bottle I wrote Dr. Pepper. I put the name of the song up along here. I used Kiwi Lane on this page. These are all the colors that were in her costume. And then I cut out some frames and cut them in half and moved them around, lifting them partly on top of the photo, just for interest. It was lots of fun. Beautiful staging, costumes. This is Strong Enough. She came out in a most amazing headdress. So I saw this image, and it reminded me of her headdress. So I thought that would be perfect, and then I just did a beautiful border over here. An amazing frame for this photo, trimmed it, and these are jewelry fixings from Michael's. They're earring pieces that I just stuck on there. I lifted this photo and trimmed it with a border punch. I framed this one with a border punch as well. Put a lot of gems on this because this was all full of gems, and that was fun. An unusual, most unusual color combination, because this was all peacock colors and the staging was all orange behind, so I just went with it. This was the last song at her concert, and she got up on the swing, and it carried her out right over the audience, so she was quite close to us. And my husband got these really good photos of that. So this is a border image. And this is actually a card. I can't remember which cartridge it's from. It might be Southwest or Art Nouveau. Or Art Deco, I think. Yeah, Art Deco. This is a card image, and I thought it was just so magnificent that I could tuck this photo inside it. Because I close cropped the photo because that was the swing she was on. And I just tucked it under. So I thought it was an amazing frame. I added a lot of gems to it. And here, this border is from the same thing, cartridge Art Deco, I believe. And then I just I created another one with a border I already had and added a flourish to it. So that's my Cher in concert. It was a lot of fun to do this, so I hope you got some ideas for maybe some of your concert pages. Thanks for watching. Subscribe below.